49er faithful, are we now okay to breathe and prepare ourselves for Seattle Seahawks?
I'm a 49er. I bleed red and gold. I've been faithful since I was 2 years old. We about to start quick and count another ring. Being a 49er mean I'm a 49er.
49er faithful, it is I, Filmo Trev, coming to you live from Twitch, Spotify, as well as YouTube and Facebook. I want to say tune in right now, grab your popcorn, grab your seat, and I'm going to be speaking to you guys for about 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see how this lives go. But man, what a game last night. What a game. What a victory for the San Francisco 49ers. By far their best victory of the year. And I rewatched the 49er game. Yes, I rewatched the Bears versus the 49ers. And I'm here to say very loud and clearly that the 49ers were amazing offensively. And when I watched the 49ers defense, I recognized a couple things that have not been talked about yet. We are atrocious at all three levels of defense. We are. We got called spade a spade. We can't look back. Brother Lean, how you doing, brother? What's going on? But, yo, we are atrocious on all three phases of defense. I haven't seen our defense look that bad. We are really bad. Every level, there's not one person on that defense that cannot be called out. Every single one of them made mistakes. The only one that really did not make a mistake that I would like to shout out is, ladies and gentlemen, Upton Stout. Upton Stout keeps on showing me why he's a dog and why he was drafted from Western Kentucky, Bumba Clock, nowhere. He keeps on showing me why. He's a consistent guy who keeps on showing that he's a dog. A real dog at that nickel position. He's just outstanding at that nickel position. But let's start with the defensive line. Where the hell is Huff? Has anyone seen Huff? There's an APB out for Huff. And I didn't want to mention this yesterday because we were all on a cloud 10 of happiness for how the 49ers beat the Bears. But we have to call out the real. Huff has been horrible since week 7. Week 7. The reason why I call him horrible is because Huff has not recorded a sack. I looked. He doesn't have a sack. He has a couple pressures, but doesn't have sacks. Everyone talked about how good Huff is and what Huff can do. He hasn't done shit in quite some time. Quite some time, Huff has been unavailable. He plays one position. He plays on the left tackle. He doesn't move around. I think that might be a problem. And I think we should start moving Huff around. We should start moving Huff around and allowing him to get to better key spots because Huff has been playing horrible. Now, Davis, D-tackle Davis, he's been with the 49ers, I don't know. It feels like he's been there for 10 years, but he hasn't. He's been a real thoroughbred with the 49ers. He's only played with the 49ers. We love him. He stays consistent, but he can't stay healthy. Where was he at? He had some big stops yesterday. He did. But still, I give him a grade of a D+, maybe? A D+? Is that wrong to say that he's been a D+? Now, Farrell, White. Do I need to say more? Where the hell were them all yesterday? Do you know the funny fact that the 49ers did not record one single sack on Caleb Williams? Now the smoke has dust. Now that we're back to the reality, we have to talk the real. And the real is Alfred Collins is our best defensive lineman by a long shot. By a long shot. Alfred Collins is the only one that's been consistent, reliable, getting pressure, doing all the things that I didn't think he could do. Alfred Collins is not someone that's going to get you sacks. He's a plug-the-hole, run-stopping defensive tackle. He is 6'12", 800 pounds. He's bigger than a Cadillac. He's supposed to stop the run, and he's been doing that. but he's also been working outside of his position and getting stops, batting down balls. We're not going to make it anywhere if Alfred Collins is our best defensive lineman. I'm here to not really, hate, but I'm here to be honest and tell the truth. We're not going to get nowhere if Alfred Collins is our best defensive tackle. And the 49er faithful, I need you to drop in the comments right now and let me know, who do you think is going to step up against that offensive line for Seattle? Who will it be? I'm very curious to know, who do you think can step up against them? Now, are y'all ready to talk about the linebackers for the 49ers? Remember when you were shit-talking Collins? Yes, I do remember when I was shit-talking Collins. I did not expect this quick of a turnaround, my friend. I did not see that in the books. I did not. I'm a man, and I can be held accountable. He turned me into a believer. I thought when you get picked in the second round, you're supposed to turn it on immediately. He needed some time. So I'm going to stand there as a man in front of everyone and say I was wrong. He looks damn good. And I can only imagine how much better he can be once he gets help around him. Once he gets help, I think he's really going to be a real consistent dog for the 49ers. But moving forward, I would also like to discuss our linebackers. Bethune, Bethang, Basuck, Ass. He looks horrible. He can't cover a tight end to save his life. And I saw him face-to-face in the Houston game because I have front row seats. And I was like, this is a real undersized linebacker. I think he's marked at 6 foot. He's about 5'9". And he plays 5'9". He's fast, but he plays 5'9". And it's difficult. It's a challenge to watch him. It really is. I want to know, how do you guys feel about Fourier Bethune? Bethune, that's his name until he changes the way he plays. That's his name. I think Bethune needs to step up. Absolutely. But he has to do more. And we have to figure out a way to get him more acclimated into the system. We have to. D. Winters. Oh, my gosh. Where do I start with D. Winters? And follow me. Stay with me for a second. D. Winters, and I got to be honest, D. Winters still has potential to me to be a consistent starter in the NFL. Somebody said Bethune is listed as 6'1". He's not 6'1". I'm 6'6". He's not 6'1". He's not. Dude came to underneath my shoulder. He's not 6'1". But here we go. Winters has the attributes. He has all the skills, but he's just not ready to be in the limelight. And the thing is this, when you have a Fred Warner who does such a phenomenal job playing the position, when he's not in the game, you really do see the downfall of what's not there, what's missing. And the 49ers have been spoiled at the linebacker position. Before Fred Warner, we had Navarro Bowman. Before Navarro Bowman, we had Patrick Willis. Before Patrick Willis, we had Takeo Spikes. Before Takeo Spikes, we had Ken Norton Jr. Before Ken Norton Jr., but we can go backwards and we can say Alden Smith was an outside linebacker that pass rushed. We've always been spoiled with having great linebackers. The list goes on. So when we don't have that consistency of great Hall of Fame linebackers, we see it immediately of their skill level dropping. Would you agree? So with that being said, Listen, we don't have a linebacker right now that is good. We just don't. We don't. But we need them to step up. Can they step up? I hope so. I hope so. I really do hope that this 49ers defense can step up. You complain a lot about, like me. I'm going to put this up so everybody can see you. You complain a lot like me. There's a lot to complain about on that defense side of the ball. We can't really say nothing bad about the offense. What bad can we say about the offense? We can nitpick about Ricky P not staying healthy, going in and out of the game. But we really can't say anything about the offense. We can't really say anything about special teams. But we can nitpick and talk the truth about this defense. And this defense needs a lot of help. Now, can we talk about the secondary? The best player by far is Lenore. Yes. Lenore in that secondary is really nice. And I can tell y'all right now, there's a couple of cornerbacks I've been eyeing in college football that I think is going to be special, that the 49ers will be looking at and drafting. Yes. In the 3rd and 4th round, the 49ers need to be drafting a 6'1", 6'2" corner, and they will be there. They'll be there. They will be there for the 49ers to grab. But for this team, this structured team, no. Malik Mustafa, I believe we've already seen the best of him. Follow me. Malik Mustafa, let's be honest here. What college did he come from? He came from an engineering school. And I think we've seen the best from him. He's not that fast. And we saw it. I would like to see, honestly, and here's the thing that you guys might not agree with, but why is it Malik Mustafa can't play linebacker? Put Lucas back there at safety and take, and let me know what you guys think. Take Bethune out, put Malik Mustafa at linebacker with D. Winters, Lucas safety, Green, Lenore, Upton, Stout. What do you guys think of that? You did. You definitely did, brother. You definitely did tell me that. Matter of fact, let me make sure you guys can see the chat. The chat's there. There you go, chat. I think we should think about doing that. I don't know why nobody's told Robert Saleh or hollered at Malik Mustafa. Be like, yo, you big and bad, you tough. Play outside linebacker for us. Yeah. Luter Jr. is garbage too. Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more. Now, I always say the first 15 minutes of my stream is where I tell the brutally honest opinion. So I got one more minute of telling honest opinions about the 49ers defense. I can't blame Robert Saleh for these mishaps on defense because we can't guard a tight end. So imagine when we play the Rams and they come out in 3 tight end sets, how this shit's going to look. The shit's going to look spooky, y'all. The shit's going to look ugly. It's going to look ugly. Luter's a lost lamb in the woods. You guys are disrespectful. Oh, my gosh. Disrespectful. I'm concerned. I really am concerned. I'm concerned about what this defense is going to look like when we play a real good defense. Because the Bears is a good defense, but they're wounded. They're hurt. They are hurt. And they're not well. So, Are you guys ready to talk some real 49er football as a whole? The moment that the game flipped for the 49ers, I thought about it. I watched the game. I watched it twice. The moment that flipped for the San Francisco 49ers, it was when Brock Purdy ran his second touchdown. When he ran that second touchdown in, I can honestly say the 49ers offense had a confidence that I haven't seen them have in quite some time. Like, you could tell if Brock Purdy said for the whole offense to jump off of a cliff, I think Spencer Buford, I think Pooney would have been the first two. They believe in Brock Purdy and his decision-making right now. That's him throwing an interception first play of the game. There's a lot to be said about that. A lot. When you have confidence in someone, you're willing to do anything for them. And there's a real love that the 49ers have right now for Brock Purdy. And I love seeing it. I really do love seeing it because it's championship football. Championship teams, because I've played on championship teams. I've played on horrible teams. Championship teams know how to follow the leader. Follow the leader. The offensive line is following Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey is following Brock Purdy. The wide receivers, they're coming together. They're a special group. They're a special group. What can I say? They're a special group. They're trying. They're putting forth their best effort. I will say that. Everyone is hurt and damaged. Absolutely. But what can you do? What can you do? Everyone's hurt. Everybody's wounded. What can you do? I wasn't going to be on here long, y'all. I really wasn't. I just want to come on here and talk to y'all just for a second, just to grasp how y'all feeling. Just wanted to talk to you guys for a second. You know what I mean? Get a feel. Should I come on tonight at 10:30 p.m.? Drop in the comments if I should come on at 10:30 p.m. and have a discussion with y'all. TikTok, what it do? Should I come on at 10:30 p.m. tonight and we could break down some film and talk about some stuff? All right, y'all. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Faithful Lean, I shall do it. I shall definitely do it. Definitely will do it. So here's one of my asks from all the faithful out there. If you would like to talk to me about football tonight, download StreamYard for free. StreamYard. Download StreamYard. I'll drop the link at the bottom, and we can have a conversation. I'll give everybody 10 minutes each to hear your thoughts. You know what I mean? And we can have a real good conversation. I want to hear y'all out. See what y'all got to say about the 49er faithful. Just to see where we're at. See where our head's at. Okay? Now, we always break down the next team Wednesdays. So until Wednesday, we're going to be talking and soaking this in. Okay? We got a lot of stuff to get to. A lot of stuff. Ted, here we go. How come Christian McCaffrey can have a good run after good run after a good run, and you put Brian Robinson in, and he has a run straight into the wall or the line every time almost? He runs straight forward and usually right into the back of one of the linemen. It's the play calling. And Brian Robinson Jr. is a downhill runner. Like, he's more of a downhill runner than Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey is more elusive. So you got to understand the difference in type of running backs, my brother. Understand the difference type. Okay? Brian Robinson Jr. is also 6'2", 230. Christian McCaffrey's 5'11", 200 pounds maybe, 210. Just a difference. Just a difference, y'all. But, yo, that is my time. I'm going to be on tonight at 10:30 p.m. So have your questions ready. Download StreamYard so we all can talk and have a good